Been to Knott's Berry Farm and wondered whether the listed wait times are accurate? Today I'm putting those wait times to the test and we're going to find out how well Knott's can time its own rides. Let's begin. I'm sitting here by like the train ride right now, so I'm thinking I should just test out Silver Bullet. That one says 30-minute wait, so I think we'll test that one out first. As you can see, the right says 30 minutes. Let's test it out. And as you can see here, the line was only a few switchbacks long. And here's an alternate angle from when I was on the stairs. Just using a voiceover here because iPhone audio moment. But yeah, we made it to the station with our timer at the 12-minute mark. And I was lined up and ready to ride at the 15 minutes. So the Silver Bullet, the line was really short. Again, this line is even shorter now. It still says up here 30 minutes, but no, the line is like way shorter than 30 minutes. I mean, we only waited 15 and we waited a little longer than that, so the line's probably like, yeah, under 15, 10 minutes. All right, yeah, so just like I mentioned, Silver Bullet is still showing up as 30 minutes. I'm thinking either hang time. I want to check hang time out or Ghostrider. I think I'm gonna go Ghostrider first. Let's walk over and see how it is. Okay, so I changed my mind. We're gonna do hang time. It says 30-minute wait. On the app, actually says 25. Start up a timer. Timer started. All right, let's go. Okay. So the queue goes all the way back here. Hell no. All right, we'll see. And honestly, this line moves pretty slow, and it has a huge queue too. Like, I don't think I've ever waited much longer than this. So I think it's gonna be way more than 30 minutes. All right, and 20 minutes in, and the line grew by a lot. And I noticed a little afterwards that the estimated wait time jumped to 45 minutes, which is not a good sign. And by the time we reached the 40-minute mark, we were barely getting near the station. Honestly, this wait was brutal due to how hot it was the day I recorded this video, and I was just itching to get back under the shade. Alright, so the attendant just let me move up to the front, or they told me I could go to the front. I didn't even notice there was a space up here, so that was nice of them. Literally 50 minutes, so that's crazy. Let's see what it says now on the app, though. Oh, it says 45. Well, let's see, what does it say now? It still says 45. Okay, well, that's still inaccurate. It's still not 45. And the line is longer now. The line is way longer now. As you can see, it's way longer than when we entered. It's not 45. It's probably like an hour and a half. That's absurd. All right, I just got off hang time. It's very nice and sunny. It's extremely hot. I was dying in the queue the whole time. And yeah, of course, the wait ended up being over 50 minutes. This is 45 normal, 15 fast lane. The fast lane, I'm pretty sure, is like a walk-on. I didn't see any line for fast lane whatsoever. All right, let's see how long the line is. Oh my gosh, it goes all the way down there. That's pretty crazy. I think now I'm gonna get a drink and I wanna go to Xcelerator. So from the top of hang time, I actually saw the line for Xcelerator was not that long. So I think I estimate 30 minutes for it, but I'm gonna see what the app says and we're gonna go time it out. It said 45-minute wait. So like as usual, we're gonna test it out. I'm pulling on my phone right here. Not the calculator app, no. We don't want that good old timer stopwatch. I hope you guys can see, it just started. So yeah, the sign said 45 minutes. I think it's actually faster than that. As you can see, I'm still walking. Let me see what the app says. No one's behind me, so I can pause for a second. Yeah, so I have Xcelerator up here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it says 45 minutes right there. Yeah, like I just said, I think it's actually faster than that. The line only goes here, so... And I've waited since, like, in the past, I've waited up to, like, back here on this point, and it's taking me, like, 40 minutes, so... I have good hope on this one, actually. Now, we might actually beat the listed time, so that's gonna be pretty neat. Alright, I'll check in with you guys soon. Okay, it's only been a few minutes, and we already got pushed to the station, so, I mean... I think that's a good sign. I don't know what the timer says yet because I have my phone in my bag, but I'm liking the pace so far. So by the 11-minute mark, we made it to the station. And I just want to say real quick, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe. I'm definitely going to try doing more content like this in the future. And let me know what else you would like to see in the comments. And at the 16-minute mark, we were ready to roll. So Xcelerator, that was a little bit shocking. It was almost 30 minutes faster than the posted wait. We only waited about 16 minutes. I think they're just having a good time. The operators are having a good time dispatching those trains today. So yeah, nice, pleasant surprise. And yeah, to ruin that good vibe we're on, we're gonna be on this ride, Pony Express, where the dispatches are known for being pretty slow. Alright, so Pony Express is saying 45-minute wait. I don't know. I do not want to wait that long for Pony Express. Alright, well there it is, 45 minutes. It says 0 wait for Fastlane, so you know, would have been a good day for Fastlane, y'all. Let's begin our timer, and yeah, the queue isn't actually filled up all the way, so I think that's good. That's a good sign for us. So it may actually be 45 minutes, but the queue's not even that long. I think this ride just dispatches really shortly, or really long dispatches. Alright, right here we're at the 18-minute mark or so, and we're about to get on the ride, so not too bad of a wait for Pony Express. Alright everyone, so Pony Express only took 19 minutes, or 20 minutes, not bad considering it said 45-minute wait. Definitely did not want to wait 45 minutes for that ride. We're here at Ghostrider, and, oh, it went away, well, 75 minutes wait and for standby and 10 minutes for Fastlane. We're gonna take a look at the line. I'll update y'all when I reach the next part. Alright, and before we walk a little further, so I'm kind of like halfway into like the outdoor section of the queue, and I think I waited one time from like right here, like around this spot right here, and oh, there we go. Yeah, so I waited from like around the right here one time, and it was like about 90 minutes exactly, but that was not including the whole upstairs being filled up. That's like that was only one of the upstairs shot straight into the station, so this one's gonna be pretty interesting. Yeah. And the line looks a bit shorter than earlier, but not by too much, so we will see. So the line started here in the downstairs area, and it actually got shorter by the time we made our way up the staircase. The whole top floor was a full queue, but honestly, it was a much more pleasant experience waiting upstairs than downstairs. Nowhere near as hot as a full downstairs queue would have been, and you even get to feel some wind. There was also basically no one in the fast lane either, which I thought was interesting. And as we inched our way to the 1 hour mark, we essentially were at the front of the queue, which was awesome. So, 1 hour? That's really good, I would say. I thought it was gonna be way longer, so that's pretty chill. Alright, walking down Ghostrider steps right now. That actually shocked me how low the wait time was. 1 hour wait time. I mean, it's not low, but I mean, it's way lower than I thought it would be. It said advertised, or it said 75 minutes, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so they're actually showing 45 minutes wait time, which is kind of rare, I would say, for a busy day, but probably more around 60. It looked like the line was around the same length when I got off. Alright, we made over to Ghostrider. Now let's take a look and see. Alright, this line was only 3 switchbacks filled, and the app gave a 45-minute wait time. I was super tired at this point, so I didn't record much here, sorry. Anyways, we made it to the station at 14 minutes, which was not bad at all, but again, nowhere near the posted wait time. So that was the last ride I was going to test today, so let's go over what we just experienced. So the Silver Bullet, it's the capacity king at Knott, so there's no surprise that it undershot the posted wait time. In my experience, this has happened multiple times with me in the past, so nothing too crazy here, but again, not very accurate. Alright, hang time. So this one disappointed me because I actually thought the wait was only going to be 30 minutes. I had waited in a slightly shorter version of what I actually waited in, and it only took me 30 minutes in the past, so I thought, oh, it'll just be the same, but no, it took 51 minutes. I don't know exactly why. There was a good amount of fast lane people, but even then, I think it's just like the way they group on this ride. There's not that many seats, and it just makes the line crawl. Interestingly, even when they updated the posted wait time while I was in the middle of the queue, it still wasn't accurate. They changed it to 45 minutes, and it still took me 51 minutes. But it's not 45 minutes either because a huge amount of people got in line after I did, so there's no way the updated wait time was going to be accurate either. Xcelerator. Now, this queue usually crawls because it only ever has one train operations. And I think that today, the reason I just got through so fast was because we got past the fast lane merge point. And usually that's like where the majority of the line takes up. I think it only took us like 5 minutes to get past the merge point. And yeah, it only took a few cycles after that to actually, get on the ride. So I think that makes sense as to why it was so fast. If the line was any longer, the chance of you having to wait longer due to fast lane grows up exponentially. But still, again, the posted wait time was not even close to being accurate here. The Pony Express also undershot its posted wait time by over 20 minutes. This ride has a unique restraint system, so it makes dispatching take longer. And I feel like if it was a silver bullet with the line this ride had, it would have only taken like 5 minutes. Still, I'm glad I did not have to wait 45 minutes for this ride. Would have not been worth it. Now, if the other queue surprised me, then I don't know what to call this. It was a miracle, honestly. Especially if you saw my part 1 to this video, you would know that the queue literally went out to the cave earlier the day I was recording this. And I can only imagine how much faster the line will move once they actually get the lockers implemented. I will say, however, there were very few fast lanes the day I went. So I think in reality, that is what allowed the line to fly by faster than expected. And 60 minutes is definitely worth it for Ghostrider. I've waited in way longer before, so yeah, I'll take this one. Lastly, we have Ghostrider. I don't really ride this ride unless that rope drops, so it's interesting to see how fast the line actually moved. 14 minutes is fair enough for this ride. I definitely wouldn't want to wait longer, but it was way under the posted wait time of 45 minutes. And again, another ride I'm glad I didn't have to wait 45 minutes for. This video was meant to be a test for Knott to see how accurate their posted wait times were, but at the same time, I believe I accidentally proved that Fastlane heavily bogs down the standby wait time, considering how few people had Fastlane the day I went. That the wait times were all over the place, but I think we could confidently say that the wait times are not accurate, or at least not on the day I went. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what your experiences are with waiting in queues at Knott's. And also let me know if you think there's anything I should check out as well. I hope everyone has a great week, and Monty out.